Hi, I hope you're well. I really hope you've had a good week and that you've been looking after yourself. Well, in this week's vlog, we lose all control over our narrowboat. I catch up with some famous YouTubers and I go out in the evening trying to find something I've been looking for a very long time. But do I find it? Every evening. So I have just had a really lovely conversation with Fran and Rich. It's just been so lovely. They're such a lovely couple. And if by some miracle you haven't heard of Floating Our Boat, then I really recommend their channel. It's beautiful. It's such a relaxing watch. And at this point, we'd just met Fran and Rich, and the weather was gorgeous, and everyone was saying hello to each other on the river. And I thought, this is exactly what we wanted out of Narrowboat Life. And then it all went a bit wrong. Now you might have been able to hear that even though the engine is still going, that the boat isn't sounding like it's reversing anymore. And that's because suddenly all of our steering goes. We can't move forwards, we can't move backwards. Now actually the wind was on our side and was gently blowing us towards where we wanted to moor our boat. However, there were several other boats just along the side of that. So I've just been driving the boat and we have had to pull over, drag the boat to the side because this has happened. So you can see the prop shafts come straight out of the gearbox, and Mr. M knows how to fix it and he starts fixing it, but he just doesn't have the right tools. Take Narrowboat Will's come to help us. Mr. Mindful's in the engine room and Mr. Narrowboat Will has moored alongside us. Look at this. Narrowboat Will is such a kind-hearted person, look at that. And eventually Mr. M fixed it, well done to him, and Will helped out with the tools, and also our neighbour on the boat in front came to help. Great teamwork, it was just so lovely of them all. Oh, hello.
Come on board? Come on board, Vanessa.
So this is Narrowboat Will, but you all probably know Narrowboat Will. I like this, look, this is gorgeous.
I know it is, yeah, that's why I bought this boat.
Wow.
Pocklington
Oh
Black,
yes, yes. Watch these vlogs of Will's. They are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wardrobe.
Right.
The wardrobe wasn't there.
You made you make this?
Yeah, it was this way.
Right.
This was all part of the bunk beds, which is shelves that you can't see any. You can't see any because it's.
Well, you did a really good job.
Oh, thank you.
And you've got a telly as well. Look at this.
Posh,
telly in bed. It's like a
No,
hotel.
It's my videos. All me.
Yeah.
I read every night. I always do a diary.
Every night, Will writes in his diary. Do you write in a diary? Comment below.
All these I had to make a porthole for the bathroom. You can tell it's not quite round.
Oh, and you've got another bit of stained glass. If I can get that.
No, that's just what you stick on.
Oh, is it?
I put on a...
Will has done such a lot to his boat. He's put in the work surfaces there, the kitchen worktop. He's raised his dinette up. He's done the tiling throughout. And I really love the lounge. He's really managed to crack a cosy narrowboat lounge, and that is not easy to do. Where did you get it?
Oh, Gumtree, 200 quid.
You did you?
Yeah.
So Mr. M's done an amazing job of fixing the prop shaft issue, I think it was that. And now, engine has started, no smell of diesel that we used to get at all, which is just wonderful, and no smell of chip pan, which John thought that the engine might start smelling like. But we have now got to get through a whole land of weed in order to make our way through the lock. And we've been watching reed beds float past our boat to join this land of weed as well. So I'm just going to stick it in neutral and just slide through. That's the plan. Apparently, Canal River Trust said last year the weed was the worst they'd ever seen it, and they were removing 100 tonnes of it a day. But there's no reports to see how it compares to this year. But eventually we were out and ready to enjoy a gorgeous cruise. And in the distance you can make out Bardney's sugar beet factory, which has been owned by Silver Spoon since the 1920s, but it doesn't produce sugar anymore, it just stores and distributes products like golden syrup. Yum. And then we met a YouTube wannabe. Alright, I know it's a wasp, but I just can't find a joke for a wasp. We're just moored up when I could hear the sound, that gorgeous sound of a tooty tooty boat.
Could you ask Vanessa if it's okay if we can moor alongside her while we go for a pint? I reckon we can get round the other side of the other pontoon for mooring this evening.
Okay. Can we both stop with you?
Of course you can! Yeah, of course you can. You know that there's no pontoon on this bit.
Yeah, so we'll go back over.
Oh yeah, if you throw me the rope. So this is an evening trip in Little Alice to see if we can find otter. Oh, it's gorgeous. If you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you'll know that I have been looking for otter for a very long time. Something's just swum across there, did you see?
It's a dog.
Oh, dog. I even invented an otter spotter cupboard where I drew an otter, hoping to put dates on when I spot them on the cupboard. I'm really desperate. I can't tell you how desperate I am. To go to the toilet. No. Desperate to see otters. I'm so desperate to see otters. I'm never ever going to see one. Fran and Rich were here. They saw them in the big... What's that? What was that? Ah, let's just hope. Let's just hope that they're here. This looks like a good place. So he must have been out here for about an hour. We haven't seen any otters. Pump house. So we're making our way back. Hiya! Whoa! Okay. Yes, look who's waiting for us. Hello. And when we got back, we were greeted by the silver Y on the lavender, and inside the boat was the crescent moth. When I looked really closely over the footage the next day, I noticed that we did see an otter. Now this vlog isn't called A Dream Comes True for nothing, and that's because at midday, somewhere on the River Witham, I saw this. dreams are things to keep you going, like the prop shaft and the gear. But there is no way of knowing when or how they will appear, so you keep the lighter glowing and appreciate what's near, like when the wind was blowing on the day we couldn't steer. Sometimes you really need a dream to distract you. When you're wading through duckweed, switch off and just float through. Admire moths by moonlight and sparrows in the sun. And when the time is just right, your otter day will come.